Hey, 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 everyone. It's Zaya. Welcome, welcome. So, this is the third, I think, live in a little series to introduce all of the amazing speakers of the Women Lighting the Way Summit 2023. So, there's 14 of them. And I must say, this year I've been literally humbled. Today we are meeting Lois Warnock, and her picture is the big one. And just in case you don't remember Chris, who maybe you've not seen very much, she is there, or at least on my screen, she's there. And so Chris is my co-founder, or the co-founder of the summit. Who took a step back this year, but she is again with us, which I'm really happy about. So the idea of these little lives is to get you guys to get to know a little bit of our speakers. Hopefully you get convinced that these are amazing women and that you need to hear their stories. And if you want to do so, you just have to click on the link that I'm just pasting right now and register for a free spot in the summit. And listen, oh, there you are, Chris, it worked. So yeah, free seat in the summit. Also access to giveaways, freebies, and amazing offers to work with our speakers if you would like to. So Lois, we've met this year. I don't know you very much, but you are part of my I'm so happy we have speakers from all over the world plan, or not so secret plan. So my first question would be, where are you from?
Well, I live in Alberta, Canada. I'm actually northwest of Calgary, in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, in a little town called Sundre.
Sundre. Well, never heard of it, but I have the honor of telling you that you are the first Canadian that we have in the summit. And I'm really excited because every year I love the idea that we add new countries to our panel of speakers.
Well, I'm honored.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, next question would be, and just so that our listeners have a very definite view of the situation, I did not prep any questions. I have no plan. The first question is the only one we have agreed on, and I'm asking that to everyone, but then it's just go with the flow. We're these people. So my next question will have to include your background. So what I see in the background is some paintings, and so my question would be, what's your favorite color? And why?
My favorite color is purple.
Ooh.
Purple,
Ooh.
lavender, violet.
And do you know why?
Okay.
Do you have...
Well, I think it's probably to do with the spirituality aspect of the colors of the violet flame, and which I use in, the energy healing aspect of it. So, yeah. And I just love it.
Awesome.
It's pretty.
Awesome. Do you know, I was actually just before we came live reading some information on pigments because I have a crazy project, but anyway. And do you know where the purple pigment comes from? It actually comes from a shell that in the Greeks found the purple. Of course, the Greeks would, they found everything. And the shell is called porphyra. And so you can see the origin of the word there. And in fact, the inside of the shell has got this purple, very, very vivid purple. And so they would break into tiny bits, only the inside of the shell. And it's very difficult not to have any white part that is on the outside. That's why purple was a sacred color, because it was so expensive to produce and so complicated.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, I learn something new every day.
Sorry, that would be me, random explanations.
Okay. I'm going to make this about me, and I'm going to say that this is a sign because I was thinking of dyeing my hair lavender, and I'm going to say that this is my sign to do it.
And she already has the hairdresser appointment, I should say.
Yeah. So Lois, you do energy healing?
Well, I'm active in a different way. It's the healing through with art now. However, I do have for Reiki masters, a 2 year certification on crystal resonance healing,
Oh,
and which was quite the journey. And as well, of course, I love crystals, so it fits in nicely with that, and some other add-on. And that's actually how I started my healing journey. Was with the first level Reiki many years ago.
Awesome.
yes.
Awesome.
Same here.
So, again, do you have any questions popping in, Chris, or should I go on with my weird questions?
I have one
Okay.
question. I don't know when we had a call and I started writing down random things, but here's one, and this might be a little a little kooky.
Oh, the thing is,
So
Lois,
you
if you
you
don't
have
want to answer, you can also say nope.
Thanks.
so you have two choices. You can have a brand new awesome mattress or a designer handbag. Which one do you choose?
Oh, I think I choose the mattress.
Okay.
I love my sleep.
I've just seen prices of designer handbags recently, and I'm like, man, I bet that could buy a really nice bed.
Well, some of them you bet they could buy a really nice car.
True.
I was in a bazaar. For some of you who don't know, I participate every year in my family's charity bazaar in Greece, and we make a lot of money selling cheap items to a lot of people. And I mean a lot of money. We made more than 100,000 this year, which is like crazy. So, but we also have some
Whoa.
items that are gifted to us by very, very wealthy people that we sell again. And one of them was a pair of glasses by Chanel. Original price was 3,000 euros. So
Wow.
roughly $3,000. I thought,
Did you try
yes,
them
I
on?
did. Yes, I did. Completely ridiculous. Sorry. Anyway, so
Brave girl
no
tried 'em
connection.
on.
Yeah, absolutely. But really, if I have, I would go with you, Lois, and I'd go for the mattress all the way, all the way.
Well, I do have a handbag story though. My
Ah,
handbag story is that I tended to always buy plain colors, although I do buy purple ones. And I had people say to me, "You're an artist. Why do you have such plain purses or handbags?" So I actually went out on a limb the last time and bought this red floral handbag. So so yeah, I felt like I was really stretching myself.
you know that
Nice.
the Chinese consider that red is good for finance. So
Yeah.
we should all have red wallets and red purses just for the sake of
Ooh.
enhancing the amount of money that
Oh,
comes
And
into them.
that's actually the spiritualist teachings too, is red
Oh,
abundance, the red road to abundance. Keep a
oh,
$5 in your, because of course five number as well, a $5 bill in your wallet with a red uh, a
yeah.
pen through it, which is, and always keep that one in your wallet. So that's what
oh,
I was taught.
it's interesting that the Chinese and the Americans have similar
Yeah,
belief, or because for the Chinese it's really obvious. I have a friend who is a
I
qigong
have one of
teacher,
those.
and
yes,
everything they make in red, like the jade pendants for good luck, they're all with red threads and red little sorry
Yeah,
bead
I used
stuff.
to keep this in my wallet, but I have this like old $100 bill that I really love that I keep in my wallet, and it was supposed to be like an Abraham Hicks thing where they tell you to carry $100
yeah.
bill so that you always feel like you can buy something. But I wonder if it's like backfiring on me because I don't want to spend it. I like it.
Oh, hi, Trudy.
Our money is now plastic.
Trudy's commenting and saying that our money is now plastic, but I'm going to try this. Why
I'm
not?
going to put this in my wallet now because my wallet is not red. And I did just buy a new purse, but it's not It's not red. It's tan.
And so, yeah, so
But
you
I'm going to
said,
shove this in my wallet.
Lois, you said you went on limbs, so kind of out of your comfort zone. Does that mean that you kind of do not like to treat yourself?
Oh no, I treat myself a lot.
Oh,
I have to
but not
say.
to purses.
I I also tell my husband that there's no such thing as hoarding crystals because
Ah, I
crystals
see.
don't count in the hoarding world.
How many is too many, right?
Exactly.
There never too many, never too many.
Yeah. Well, I have the same thing in the Oracle deck department, where I definitely do not agree with the hoarding thing. I kind of actually decided to create some Oracle decks so that I can't be accused of hoarding them because they're my own. I'm selling them.
There you go.
Okay. Oh,
Exactly,
Trudy's
Trudy,
agreeing
right?
that there is no such thing as hoarding crystals. Okay, next or last question, because we're already, near the end, unless we have more, would be from all these spiritual teachers, spiritual helpers, totem animals, and guides that you have been in contact with because you're painting them for people. Is there
Oh,
one that you are mostly connected? Um, I would like to say, even though you don't kind of not consciously or that almost caught you up unguarded, like somebody who comes repeatedly in your world.
Well, I have a master teacher, Lord Maitreya, and he's actually peeking out from the back there because I put Buddha. I just finished a Buddha painting, so I put Buddha in front of him at the moment. And there's actually a white lion on the painting as well. But he really has been my lead spirit guide. Now I have a lot, so
Yeah, I'm
I have
sure.
to say, yeah, they come in and out, and certainly.
Because I was thinking, I'm a music person, so I was thinking, sometimes some songs they're glued in your
Yeah,
head and you don't really know why, but they keep coming back and back and back. And I was wondering whether something of the sort happens with you, not so much for you, but maybe for your clients, that somebody would reappear or insist upon being painted, or kind of, hey, it's me.
actually, they do, and there's a variety of them that insist on coming in because they always come in as what the client needs, right? It's got nothing to do with I'm just
Hmm.
a vessel, right? And so I would say that over the thousand I've done over 1,000, and I really only have repeats of maybe 3, like, and they can even be different age. They come in at a different age for somebody because that's what they need. And so
Oh, that's
there really
fascinating.
isn't a repetitive. It's been really fascinating, and certainly Master Jesus has been one that the energy has been absolutely incredible, and I know that he's come in probably, I would say, the most for people, as in maybe 6 times out of that over 1,000, comparatively. And they always resonate, and there's always a very valid reason that that person needs
Hmm.
to hear those messages from him. And I have painted him over here, and that's actually a rendition of what I remember him looking like when I saw him as a child. I tried to capture how I remember seeing him. That one took a couple of years to paint because it changed all the time. So that was fascinating.
I have to
wow.
say, he looks just like my son,
Oh,
whose nickname on the interwebs is Jesus 2, because there was already
wow.
one, so he's number 2.
Oh
Lovely.
my gosh.
Well, thank you very much, Lois, for having us. Let me remind everyone
Yes.
who's listening that if you do not have a registered spot in the summit, you will not hear the amazing story of Lois. And there are way more secrets to be revealed, tell you, because I've heard it. I was really, now this year, I have to say, I've been humbled by the dedication, the authenticity, and the profound reach of your stories, all of you. And yours really was the title of it. Can you repeat me the title? Because I love it. It's something around
The title is The
oops.
Displaced Soul. Oops, I'm
Yeah,
in the wrong body.
yeah.
And
This one, I love it. I love it. It's such,
yeah, I just wanted to close with I have a oracle deck of 44 of the spirit guides, and which I'll
Oh
be
yeah, I remember
sharing
that.
more for the with the freebies as well. And this one today is about balance. It's Black to White Feathers is his name, and it's sorry, her name. It's actually the feminine energy of the native guide, the Aboriginal guide. And it's really about allowing the flow of joy and sorrow. So that balance, we always have to have one to recognize the other. And so I am harmony with ease and grace. And so I would share
Ooh, I
that
love that.
with everybody.
That's really
And
cool.
the crystal, can't forget the crystal, is lepidolite or lepidolite, some people pronounce it, which is a beautiful healing crystal that I've worked with.
Well, thank you very much. I
Thank
feel
you,
Nice.
blessed
ladies,
and
for
by those gifts, unexpected gifts. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
And again, please go and register to hear Lois's story. So much more of the women's stories to be shared in the world, to be expressed in the world, and to be listened
Yes.
to. The world needs the balance of the masculine stories and the feminine stories. And
yeah.
I now deeply consider that Chris's and my mission in the world includes sharing those stories. So thank you very much for being part of this journey, Lois, and
Thank you for
see
having
you
me.
on the 23rd.
Isaiah, is this the link that you posted? That's the sign-up link, right?
Yes, absolutely. It is.
The
Share it again.
WLTW 2023. Okay, I'm gonna just make
Yeah.
sure I have it and I can put it on my feed.
Thank you
Awesome.
very much, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much.
And I will see you soon.